Hey everyone, welcome to Mindful Living with Kate. I'm Kate, and thank you for joining me for this video, and I hope for some future practices together. I will have a practice right after this introduction, so stick around or you're welcome to fast forward to it, but I really would like to tell you a little bit about what I am going to be offering. If you subscribe to my newsletter, Mindful Living Weekly, last week I talked about staying inspired. And that theme has just really stayed with me. It's kind of been coming up through different podcasts I've been listening to, just through my own times of quiet and reflection. And I want to kind of move towards this idea of living inspired. So that is the topic of this week's Mindful Living Weekly, which you can go to mindfullivingwithkate.com and sign up for the newsletters. But I wanted to give all of us a way to practically invite inspiration. And so what we are going to be doing, I hope because I really hope you'll join me, is we are going to be setting aside some time for inspiration. So what does that mean? I mentioned that inspiration really does come when we are calm, when we feel connected, and when we can ask for and then receive inspiration. So for the months of summer, I am going to be doing a live 20-minute practice on the second and fourth Wednesday evenings of the month at 7 p.m. Central Time. There will be, hopefully, if I can figure out YouTube, I'm still learning tech stuff, but hopefully I will be able to record the sessions, and you can then purchase that if you missed it. But this will be a donation-based offering, so if you want to contribute something, that's great. If you are not able to do that, I still want you to be able to practice. So the first, I would say, step of this process of being inspired is going to be to get calm. So I'm going to invite you, when we do these practices together, to really kind of set the mood for calm. So wear comfy clothes, maybe light a candle. Let's see how dangerous this is going to be. If you're not a candle person, maybe you can use some aromatherapy, whether you put that in a diffuser or you just put a little bit on the inside of the wrists or maybe even behind the ears. Whatever is going to help you set the mood for 20 minutes of getting calm. I know some people really connect with crystals or rocks, so whatever is going to help you feel calm for this practice, I want to invite you to do that. We will start the calm process with all of those things, and then just a few moments of mindfulness, present moment awareness, and I will be guiding you through that. We will then move into getting connected. So when we are stressed, when we are busy, it's really hard to be able to hear inspiration from our hearts, from something greater than ourselves, because we feel so disconnected. And so we will spend just a few moments getting connected to our bodies, getting connected to our hearts, getting connected to our breath, and then hopefully that connection will lead us into the last part of the practice, which is asking for and receiving inspiration. Whether you want to call it manifesting, whether you want to call it prayer, I really believe there is so much power in asking. I don't know where I heard this phrase, but it's really stuck with me, and that is the answer is always no if you don't ask. And so I really want there to be room and space to ask for inspiration, whether that's just to something out there, whether it's to your heart, whether it's to God. I want us to be bold in our asking. I want us to then receive inspiration. So we will end the 20-minute practice with some quiet. And this will be an opportunity just to still our hearts, to be able to listen and to be able to receive inspiration. So this practice will be offered twice a month to the end of August, and then we'll see how it goes from there. I really would love to encourage us to commit to even just one practice or two or three, as many as you can, but with the intention of wanting to live an inspired, purposeful, meaningful life. And in order to do that, we have to set aside the stress, set aside some time so we can get calm, get connected, receive inspiration, and then live inspired. So we are going to do the first practice together, and then the rest of the practices again will be live on YouTube the second and fourth Wednesdays of every month. Fingers crossed, I will be able to offer you, if you miss it or can't make it, the recorded version. Again, this will be a donation-based practice. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell everyone. Let's come together as a community and learn to live inspired. I hope you enjoy the first practice. So go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. Make sure you have your area ready for calm. And set your feet on the ground about hip distance apart. Allow your hands to rest on your thighs and close your eyes. I want to invite you just to acknowledge that you have landed with the intention to be calm, get connected, and to really offer this space and time for yourself to receive inspiration. So take a moment and just put a little more weight into the balls of the feet, and then put a little more weight into the heels. And put a little more weight into the balls of the feet, creating this kind of rocking feeling. Put a little more weight into the heels. And as you do this a few more times, I just want you to feel like you are grounding yourself in this moment, setting aside all of the to-dos, all of the stresses, all of the worries and cares. Just one more time, rock your weight forward into the balls of the feet. Move your weight into the heels, and then just relax the feet. Take a smooth, easy breath in and out. So using present moment awareness without any judgment, just see if you can feel yourself leaning to one side a little more than the other. Maybe you're sitting heavier on your right hip, or you're sitting a little heavier in your left hip. You can adjust, or you can just stay exactly as you are. And then notice if one hand resting on your leg feels heavier than the other. Again, you're welcome to adjust, or you can just kind of leave your hands exactly as they are. We're simply bringing attention and awareness to the body to help ourselves become more present. And when we're present, it's an invitation to calm. Take another easy, smooth breath in and out. And then whether you used aromatherapy or maybe you lit a candle, just take note of the fragrance that is in your environment. And if you didn't use any scents to help ground you, just take a few moments to listen to any sounds inside or even outside of your environment. Again, simply acknowledge yourself in this moment with intention, setting aside this time to get calm. Please take one more smooth and easy breath in and out. And then if your eyes were closed, I want to invite you to open the eyes, or you are always welcome to leave your eyes closed. We're going to move into just a little bit of movement. Our bodies throughout the week collect tension and stress, so we are going to just invite some release. So I want to just have you roll your shoulders forward and up, and then invite them to move back and down a few times. And as you do this, let this be not just about the movement, but an invitation to help any tightness, any soreness around the shoulders to begin to let go. Not only to make space in the body, but as we let go of stress and tension, it helps there to be more space in the mind. So try that one more time. And you're just breathing a nice, easy, regular breath in and out. Good. And then see if it's okay just to turn the head side to side a few times, noticing that there may be a difference in how far you can turn your head to one side in comparison to the other side. And just find a pace and a rhythm that feels good. Again, breathing. Sometimes it's nice to have repetitive motion in the body, so you can feel that each round may get a little easier. So we're not straining, we're just letting the head go to its end range of motion as you kind of take your gaze over each shoulder. Do this one more time, inviting the shoulders and the arms to remain relaxed. Good, and as you bring your head back to center, take what I like to call a cleansing breath in through the nose, out of the mouth, and feel any tension that was held or stored in the neck and shoulders release. So we're going to give a little more space in the front of the shoulder by taking the left arm out, palm forward, and then bringing the hand back to rest on the leg. And see how it feels on the other side. Right palm out to the side, and then bring it back. So because this is about getting connected to our bodies and to our mind and to our breath, we're going to use our breath and our body together to create a little more connection. So as you inhale, stretch your left arm out and open. And as you exhale, bring your hand to rest back on top of the left thigh. And as you inhale, just moving with the pace of your breath, right arm stretches out. And as you exhale, let the hand come back to rest. So do this a few more times, moving with your breath. You are welcome to close your eyes if it helps you focus, and really get connected to how your breath is moving your body. Maybe you feel that as you continue this simple movement, you can breathe a little more, whether on the inhale or the exhale. Maybe you can actually feel the muscles in the front of the shoulder or the chest opening up. Let's do one more. Make sure you feel nice and even. Good. So we're going to do another movement with our breath and body connected, but let's go over the movement together first. So we're just going to drop the chin down to the chest, roll the chin towards the left collarbone, and all the way up like you're looking back over your left shoulder, and then roll the chin back down towards the center of the chest, and up and over across the right collarbone, lifting the head and the gaze as if you're looking back over your right shoulder, and then bringing the chin back to the center of the chest. So now, with the chin still tucked down, let's move with our breath. Inhale, let the head come up across the left collarbone, looking back over the left shoulder. Exhale, bring the gaze and the chin back down towards the center of the chest. On your next inhale, feel the chin move across the right collarbone, lifting the head as if you're looking back over the right shoulder. And as you exhale, let the chin come back down to the center of the chest. So go ahead and just kind of get lost in this pattern. As you inhale, again, feel like the breath is moving the body. And as you exhale, feel the breath helping to release tension and tightness from the body, and these muscles along the sides and even the back of the neck. Okay, let's try one more each side, making sure you feel even. Trusting that each round is bringing more space, more connection, more calm. And when you're ready and have completed your last round, left and right, lift the head, lift the gaze, and take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. So I want to invite us to do one more stretch in the neck, because that's just an area where we can all hold a lot of stress and tension. So we're going to take our left hand up and over to reach around the right ear, side of the head, and bring the left ear down to the left shoulder. And then this time we're not really going to move with our breath, but I want to invite you to close your eyes and to connect with your breath. Then connect with your breath in a way that you could imagine sending it into the place that you're noticing tension or tightness. You can imagine your breath has a warmth to it, and it is helping to melt away any stress, any tension, any tightness in the right side of the neck, or wherever you are feeling sensation. Maybe you can even connect to the sound of your breath. Connect to the oxygen that is moving into the muscles, into the cells, bringing healing, bringing space. Let's try 2 more breaths. Inviting your body to release whatever it doesn't need. And then with ease, release the hand from around the head. Let the left arm come to rest. Move the head around in any way that feels good, just to give some space into the whole of the neck and shoulders after that stretch, and then let's see how it feels on the other side. So taking that right arm up and over, around the left side of the ear and or the side of the head. You're welcome to close your eyes if you like. And then connect to your breath as you send it specifically into all the places you are noticing sensation. Letting go of making it wrong if you feel it in a different area. Just connecting with your body. And there's not a right or a wrong. You're just coming into this moment exactly as you are. Breathing, feeling. Maybe even connect with the intention of this part of the practice. Just simply to connect with yourself, to become aware, to notice. Go ahead and take 2 more breaths. Relax the muscles of the face. And gently release the hand from around the side of the head. Let it come to rest back on the thigh, and again, any little movement that feels good. So we are moving into our time of asking for inspiration, and just to start, we are going to do a mantra breath. And a mantra is just connecting a word or a phrase with our breath. Now you can do this out loud or you can do it quietly, and I'm going to do it quietly, but we are going to repeat this pattern about 8 to 10 times, and then we'll move into a time of quiet to really just receive inspiration. So when you inhale, I want to invite you to bring your hands together at your heart center and quietly say to yourself, I ask for inspiration. And then as you exhale, I want to invite you to let your hands come to rest on your legs, this time with the palms up, and quietly to yourself say, I receive inspiration. So I'll do a few for you out loud, and then we'll continue together quietly. Inhaling, hands to heart, I ask for inspiration. And if for whatever reason you don't resonate with that, maybe you can just replace it with I'm open to inspiration. And then on the exhale, I receive inspiration. So guiding you again, inhale, I ask for or I am open to inspiration. And on the exhale, palms surrendered up, I receive inspiration. So let's continue together for a few rounds. You're welcome to close the eyes. Inhale, I ask for inspiration. Exhale, moving with your breath and its rhythm, I receive inspiration. A few more times. Let's try about 2 more. So we we are now going to move into our time of receiving. So this is an opportunity to just get a little more comfortable if you like. We are going to practice just a few moments of quiet. And if you feel like you are just feeling a little distracted or maybe anxious, for whatever reason, I would invite you to continue to practice that mantra breath and or to focus on your aromatherapy or anything that can help just bring you back to the present moment. But this is a time of just trust, of listening, of being open without any expectation. Maybe something will drop down into your awareness, maybe an idea, or you'll really kind of connect to your heart and be reminded of a desire. And maybe you won't really hear or experience anything, and it'll come to you later during the week. So I want to invite you and me just to sit back, to have a few moments of quiet, to create space to receive. Again, you're welcome to close your eyes or keep your eyes open for just a few moments. May your heart receive inspiration. Let's go ahead and take about 3 to 5 more breaths. And I want to invite you to feel free to stay a little longer in this quiet space. And I want to thank you so much for doing this practice with me. I hope to continue to be able to get to practice with you the second and fourth Wednesday evenings of the next few months. I will put a link in the notes of this video for more information, and I hope we can all live inspired. Blessings and peace.